Hi everyone and welcome to another live here in our spoken learning Facebook page. Today we will be talking about a topic that is very interesting for us to get a little better when it comes to knowing a culture. But before we start, please remember that in spoken learning we provide private lessons and we teach children and adults starting 3 years old and up. So if you want to get better at your Spanish skills or just practice with native speakers, please call or text 1-832-413-3166 to schedule a private lesson. Okay, so as I said before, today we will be talking about a very interesting topic, and this is Dichos Mexicanos, Mexican proverbs. A cool thing about the proverbs is that they are a great way to get us involved a little bit more into the culture because language is one of the best ways to get to know a culture a little better because we can get like expressions, we can get like ways of thinking and sometimes even some social or important events across the history. So today we will be learning some Mexican proverbs that you can use in certain situations. Our first one would be el burro hablando de orejas. El, the, the exact translation would be the donkey talking about ears. This one is very interesting because we know that donkeys have like this really long ears, right? So we use this one whenever we find that someone is criticizing something that he also does. For example, maybe a person who I don't know, a person who laughs super loud. Um, and then we are at a meeting and then someone laughs super hard and then the first person is like, oh, you laugh super hard, and someone says el burro hablando de orejas because he also does the same thing. So whenever you find someone talking or criticizing about something that they do but they can't sing, you can use el burro hablando de orejas. Our second one would be con la vara que midas serás medido. This is for me a very interesting lesson about being humble because it says that people will judge you with in the same way that you judge them. Okay, so maybe that can be tough sometimes for some people, so you always need to stay humble and try to not to judge because then everything will come back to you. Then we have Botellita de Jerez, todo lo que digas será al revés. I really like this one because this one is one that we really use a lot when we are children. For example, when someone comes here and insults you, if you say botellita de Jerez, todo lo que digas será al revés, it will automatically dissolve because it goes back. That's why there's a mirror in the picture because yeah, it's basically a way to making everything bounce to the person that said it. And then we have perro que ladra no muerde. This one would mean dog that barks doesn't bite. um, I find this one really funny because it's kind of true. If you see like some dogs that they seem like they are super mean or violent because they are barking at you, but then when you like come forward to them, they are like, no, I'm going, and they stop barking, or they result to be very simple and very humble and very like cute, or maybe they are like super afraid or something. That's what we refer when we say perro que ladra no muerde. This one can also refer to people that likes to talk a lot, especially when someone is fighting, and they are like, yes, I'm gonna hit you and blah blah blah, but then they just don't do anything. So we say perro que ladra no muerde because usually people that talks the most is the least one to act. And the last one would be el sordo no oye pero bien que compone. This one will translate as the deaf one can hear but he likes to compose. And we use this one whenever we're talking with a person that's very into gossip, and they like to make rumors, or they just see something and they believe another whole thing because they don't know, but they go and tell someone else. So yeah, this one will apply for that kind of people because they doesn't really know what's happening, but they like to say things and talk about people. So these ones will be the all for today. I think that they are very interesting, and if you want to get to know a little bit more about culture, you can always get to talk with a person who's like from the language. In spoken learning, we also have a lot of native teachers, so you can just get to know one in a free trial lesson if you want to, so you can get to know a little bit more about culture. So please don't forget that we provide private lessons, such as says, and we also teach children and people from all ages. There's always going to be a teacher that's a great match for you. So please call or text 3832-413-3166 so you can schedule a trial lesson. This one will be completely free. So see you later in another transmission. Bye bye.